I put together a Greg's list of grizzled veterans that helped their squads down the stretch run and possibly into October. Number 9 on Greg's list. Remember Matt Stairs in '08? The Phillies went and brought him back, and all he did was hit a couple bombs, hit a go-ahead 8th-inning pitch-hit home run against Jonathan Broxton right here. One of the coolest homers I've ever seen a former hockey player hit. Matt Stairs, number 9. He was 40 when he did that. Tommy John in 1982 for the first-place California Angels. Got traded over there at age 39. He went 4-2 with a sub-4 ERA. Tommy John pitched some meaningful games back in 1982. He's number 8. Number 7, remember Manny Wood? Now, if he didn't have a little help with PEDs, he'd be up in the top 3. But because he had a little help, I'm dropping Manny to number 7. He was unreal. He had 5 home runs, 14 RBIs in 16 postseason games. He had 396. But again, he had a little help. No one was helping Eddie Murray in 1996 at age 40. He was traded from Cleveland to Baltimore. Now back to Baltimore where he won a Rookie of the Year. And then he hit 9 playoff games as the Orioles DH. He hit 333 that year in 1996. Eddie Murray, awesome. Number 5, and I wanted to put him inside the top 3, but there's some pretty good ones. Jeff Conine in '03 at age 37. He was traded from Baltimore to Florida. He hit 458 in the NLCS. Overall, in the '03 postseason, he had 367 with a 920 OPS. Jeff Conine, the grizzled veteran, panning out. Larry Walker, Hall of Famer in '04. Cardinals don't make that deep run without this guy. He had 6 home runs in 14 postseason games with the Cardinals and 44 regular season games and OPS well over 950. Larry Walker, number 4 on grizzled veterans helping their squad. Steve Pearce, number 3 on Greg's list at age 35, traded from Toronto to the Red Sox. All he did, win World Series MVP. 3 homers, 8 RBIs in 5 games. In the Game 5 clincher, he hit 2 bombs. Steve Pearce, your number 3 on Greg's list. Number 2, I'm sorry, this is the coolest thing I ever saw. Yes, I'm from St. Louis. That's why it's called Greg's list. Don't roll your eyes. The dude had an OPS over 1,000, 12 home runs, 42 RBIs at the age of 36. And I saw him drink a whole case of Busch Light. It was crazy. Will Clark, number 2. And number 1, Marco Scutaro. This is the greatest grizzled veteran acquisition of all time. Marco Scutaro at age 36 in 2012 hit 362 with 44 RBIs in 61 regular season games. NLCS MVP. He hit 500 that year, and it helped the Giants come back. Marco Scutaro, you're number 1 on Greg's list. Now, there's a little bias as I go back to the desk because Mike Lowell was teammates with Jeff Conine, and I had to put Conine at number 5. Mike, are you okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with it, Greg. Really not. Actually, it was a great move for us. Ironically, I had something to do with it. I got hit by a pitch, I think it was August 30th. This is when we had the waiver deadline. Broke my hand. Miguel Cabrera was playing right field at the time. We moved him to third. We needed an outfielder. We traded for Jeff Conine. He was invaluable to us. We were a young Marlins team that didn't have a lot of postseason experience. He came in. Not only was he a great clubhouse guy, but as you mentioned, 458 NLCS, 333 in the World Series. He was outstanding. We called him the Philly Killer because he killed the Phillies in September. I'm sorry.
Why is it that we saw a trend of all those guys, Lance Lynn, Rich Hill, obviously Verlander and Scherzer are still doing it at their age, but even Dallas Keuchel off the scrap heap for the Minnesota Twins, a first-place team. What are we learning about the deadline decisions that it's the veterans that people covet?
Well, I think 2 things. One, particularly the times that we're in, how much we worry about load management with young players, young pitchers. So you're pulling back a lot of young pitchers. We're seeing guys now get reinserted back in because they shut them down. So as you're on one of those teams, any of the teams now, you got young pitching that's getting you there. Eventually, you're going to have to pull those guys back a little bit. So that veteran has pitched through a long year, not worried about him. So I think that's one. And then 2, just a flat-out fact that they've been through and understand it. I think the advice, everything else, and they got to be quality. They're not just saying, you're old, come do it. These guys are actually having pretty good years.
I think when you have conversations with guys who have been there, and I'm not a believer of that stigma where if you have no playoff experience, you just can't win. No, I think you can win. However, if someone gives you the luxury of, hey, this is the same start as before. Someone like Curt Schilling pulls aside John Lester. and kind of gives him a couple tips to slow that heart rate down, to actually let this guy's talent take over, eliminate some of the distractions. There's a million things going on in the postseason, and if someone can give you some trigger, some point to be able to kind of put you back into the mode and concentrate on the game, it might be the difference between winning and losing a game. And one game in a 7-game series could be the difference of you moving on or going home.
I think the other thing, too, it's the times that we're in, Greg. We don't have a lot of coaches that have been there. A lot of the coaches, not one didn't even play in the big leagues, but have not been through what that veteran player has already experienced. So you're getting him in it with you, and he's got more experience than your coaches do to be able to say, I've been there. So I think that's important. I just remember as a young player one time, Reggie Jackson hits a double. And I was scuffling this early in my career. And he says, hey, man, remember, you got an extra 150 at-bats up here. And it was just a different perspective. Like, wow, yeah, the minor league season, I'm panicking. It's almost over.
Yeah.
He's like, this is longer. You'll be all right. You got time to still get through it. So those little things that go on in a clubhouse or on the field or different things like that really help you fully understand. So when you have a Justin Verlander who the team celebrates when he comes back, why? He's been here. Not worried about that. And the other thing Justin Verlander does for the Houston Astros, now everybody's like, what's Verlander going to do in his start? Not worried about Framber. It's not Javier. It's not all those guys in the postseason. Now it's what will Verlander do, right? So it takes that pressure off.
In the month of October, I hear you guys say we want someone with a slow heartbeat. Well, guys that are around the age of 40, their heart is literally slowing down.
Yours is.
What are you talking about? I'm like hopped up on all kinds of cholesterol medication. It's terrible. But anyway, the slow heartbeat works out.